Hello, how you doing? My name is Kai Vanderhorst. I'm from Harlem, New York. My major is sports management. Today I will be talking about globalization and basketball. The purpose of this topic is to show you globalization takes place in basketball. I want to let you know countries all over the world takes United States basketball rules and how they play and use it in their own league to create exposure and better the economy. Here's a little background information about globalization in basketball. Globalization is the process of products being sold and companies operating to a global audience as opposed to just a national one. Other practices to increase the economy in basketball in foreign countries are bringing players from the US and taking them to foreign countries to play basketball and to compete. Basketball is watched over 200 countries. Players from America is going overseas. It's less competition. It's guaranteed money. It's just it's easier. It's easier to get out there. It's easier to be seen. Like when you're playing basketball, when you go overseas, teams that didn't recognize you in the US will notice you when you're overseas playing basketball and how good you are and your stats. They'll try to get you to come back to the US to play in the NBA. Globalization plays a part in the Olympics. Players from all over the country that play in the NBA will play a whole NBA season and then go back to their foreign countries to play in the Olympics to better the competition, to bring better exposure. Players like Manu Ginobili, Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker are all players that play in the NBA during the Olympics and then go back to their home team. Globalization makes the Olympics better. When I say better, I mean more competitive, makes the countries look better. It's just something you want to watch. You always want to watch the Olympics when it comes to basketball. Globalization of basketball is typically not an issue. So society is dealing with it in a good way by bettering the economy. Like when I say by bettering the economy is they bring all US practices in basketball together to better their basketball tournaments or leagues in other countries. For example, China. The CBA, Chinese Basketball Association, is taking all of basketball practices when it comes to their rules, how they do it, traveling, fouls, certain stuff like that. Chinese Basketball Association is taking everything from US and using it to better their association. And then again, China has good basketball players. You got Jeremy Lin, you got Yao Ming. All these basketball players is bringing is great exposure to the CBA because these basketball players is playing in the NBA, which making people open their eyes more to see what's going on in China with their basketball league and how they doing it. Some big practices China do is they try to keep their players. They don't want their players to leave from China to come to US to play basketball. Is that you just start in the US and that's it. Yao Ming brought great exposure to China off the strength of him being 7'5" and going against Shaquille O'Neal most of the times in the playoffs, the battle of the senses. That was a great matchup. One game, Yao Ming outplayed Shaquille O'Neal. Everybody was surprised, which brought great exposure to China. In Spain, they have a basketball league, but the way they basketball league is set up is completely different. When you in Spain, you going straight to the military after you playing basketball or whatever. Once you hit the age of 18, you're going straight to the military to play basketball. So what Spain tries to do is get players from other countries to come play in Spain because they know once you hit 18, you're getting drafted into the military. So what they do is get players from US or other countries, Israel, a bunch of places.